Agada, di men wenda na kiskunigu gakinuwi amayaying. You have students I can ask you more into it. Much time no. So I've been on this trip lately. You know, it's not your fault that you don't know the language. It's not your fault you don't know the culture. It's not your fault that we got to this point where we're stuck in this area where what do? And what I've been thinking about lately a lot is, do you want to be numb or do you want to be focused? And I'll get the way dumb, as that's the word for focus in our language. Do you want to focus on the negativity and the hate that goes on in our community, all the ugly things? Do you want to give that attention? I don't think people do. So that's why I'm involved with a school on getting these kids in the right mindset, our ancestral mindset, our old form of AI, ancestral intelligence, not that new AI. So what we want is we want to connect again. There was a time we had an umbilical cord that went to Mother Earth, that went to all the animal relatives, to all the plant world, to all the water world, to the star world. We had an umbilical cord that connected us and we knew our place. We were like the animal world and the plant world. We knew why we were here. We had a reciprocal relationship. We offered our tobacco every day. We said our prayers. We knew who we were. We were strong. And Red Lake is, of all places, one of the strongest reservations on Turtle Island that I know. I've been to a lot of reservations and I've seen a lot of places. My wife's area has a trailer park, and they call it a colony, and it's just a little trailer park off to the side. Her whole lake was stolen from her. You know, so I think of those people, you know, that had to go through a lot of stuff. But here in Red Lake, in the 90s, we had 500, 400 plus speakers. Now we're down to maybe less than 100, maybe 50, I don't know. But we got to reconnect again. We have to reconnect again. So before you're even born, you kind of chose your struggles. There's a reason why we're tied to this drum here. Before you're even born, you heard that doom, 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 doom. Your mother's heartbeat. You were surrounded in water. You heard the laughter of your mother and your father. You heard your family before you even met them. You have to remember that. Our whole life from beginning to end was sacred. And that's why we get in that sweat lodge. The same thing. We're surrounded by that steam. We're surrounded by that water. They bring the drums in there. There's a lot of things that connected us. And, you know, throughout your life, you'll hear that drum. You'll hear the drum today. But then also in the Thunderbirds, they bring that boom, boom, boom. They bring that water. They bring life. The lightning bolts hit the ground, spark the earth to give life again. There's a lot of connections. So what I'm talking about this is there's a path to reconnect. There's a strong path to reconnect again. You just have to believe in each other. Believe in our ways. Believe in your tobacco. Believe in your language. Believe in your stories. Believe in your people all together. So, you know, there's very, very strong stories that go back. Like if you broke your arm, you could stick the Rock Nation gave us our bones. The Wood Nation. There's stories of you could put your arm into the ground if it was broken, sing a few songs, pull it out, and it would be healed because Rock Nation gave us our bones and our body. Throughout the world, the whole world is 80% water. What are we? We're 80% water too. You know, there's a fire. There's a fire in our heart. There's these neurons that fire that keep your heart beating. Every time you have a thought, there's a little spark. That's the fire. There's stories of fire. That the sun is a fire. There's a story in the earth. Fire. Connection. There's a story of the fire you use every day to light your sage, light your cigarettes, cook your food, and that fire in your heart. There's a story of the 4 fires. So these are just touching of stories that I've heard throughout my lifetime. There's a lot of stories. But I guess my overall message would be to let us reconnect, let us remember why we come together as a people. Because right now, this is the flash of the human spirit. You're in ceremony. You're doing all these good things. If they didn't have ceremonies, I wouldn't be alive. I know I wouldn't be alive. Ceremonies is where you come, you cry, you come, you give, you make sacrifices. Like this walk that we're going to do, that's a sacrifice. So you come together in a good way, and you pray, and you ask for prayers for whoever you need prayers for. I have a son out there that walks the streets. I don't even know if he's alive. I haven't heard from him in 2 months. He doesn't keep contact with anybody. So I know the struggles. He's hooked on heroin, meth, anything he can get his hands on. You know? He threw away his whole life just to go walk the streets. He's in Seattle right now. I hope he's okay. So remember that. Remember all those people that are hurting. Pray for the ones that nobody's praying for right now. Oh,